What is up, YouTube? This is GXLified here, back with more Pokemon Ruby. I know, like I said in the Pokemon Showdown battle that I recently posted, it's been a while, and I'm going to say it again here. It's been a while, but I do remember what I was doing. I do remember what I was in the middle of doing, and that's what we're going to do in this episode, is continue on doing what we were doing, which is training up Miss Piggy and then training up Mega alongside it, and making our way to the Petalburg City Gym, which beforehand we're gonna do a little bit of training, not too much. I just want to make sure Miss Piggy and Mega get up to level 32 each, along with the rest of the team, that's gonna happen pretty easily. Anywho, how you guys been doing? I probably say this in almost every video nowadays, is how you guys doing? But, hey, I like to know how my subscribers are doing. It's not something too bad to ask, right? I've been doing pretty okay. Like I said in the Pokemon Showdown battle, I have a headache. I still do. But that's not going to stop me from recording. Just gotta kind of get back into the motivation. I got out of the motivation of recording because of some personal issues. Had to help my grandparents move. I think I talked about that in one of the episodes or something. But I had to do a lot of shit within the last week, and I kind of just didn't feel like recording for a week. So, and I already explained the fact that my bike got stolen in that one update video, and that Pokemon Crystal's not continuing because I can now do non-Pokemon Let's Plays that are much more accessible. I just have to figure out what game I want to do. And it's not that I don't know what game I want to do, it's just, there's a lot of games I could do and there's a lot of games I should do. There's just a lot of games I haven't played before, and I don't know if I want to do a blind playthrough of a game that I've never, played before. Well, how else would you do a blind playthrough of a game? You can't really do a blind playthrough of a game you've played before. That doesn't make sense, but I've seen a lot of Game Boy Advance games that have caught my attention a little bit, like Fire Emblem. The Fire Emblem games for the Game Boy Advance have caught my attention in a sense, and the only reason I haven't actually decided to do them as Let's Plays is because I haven't yet to really, they're just not as, they're not drawing my attention that much. Do you get it? Thank you, if you guys do get it. On another note, I do, like I brought this up also in the update, or the Pokemon Showdown update video battle thing. I'm possibly going to be able to record Minecraft. Now, what this means is, well, I guess it really does mean what I say, is I could probably record Minecraft, but I'd have to figure out how to download Fraps onto Linux. I know that's probably not too difficult. It's just the circumstances of which I have to do it is going to be really weird. I'm sorry about the cough. I need to kind of hold that in. Probably shouldn't be recording, but I am anyways. But yeah, hopefully I could do Minecraft. That'd be really fun. And I'm also on my bad recording schedule again. It's 1 in the morning. I'm recording when no one's awake. Yeah, I don't care for that, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, I had, it was kind of interesting that I could get Minecraft on my Chromebook. I had to go through and delete a ton of useless stuff, and then transfer all the useful stuff onto a flash drive, because if I'm going to mod my Chromebook like the way I did, it was going to delete everything on my computer. So I was like, hell no, I don't want to lose thumbnails. I've kind of made them for a reason. And I saved the important ones. I saved some of the ones for Team 1-Up. I saved the materials I need to make certain thumbnails. The only thing I didn't delete that could have been deleted, and it probably should have, was some of the music and some of the videos I've downloaded. I have the entire first season of Ruby by Rooster Teeth saved onto my computer. I probably could have deleted that and saved more pictures. More thumbnails, for that matter. I deleted thumbnails that I had made, but had never gotten around to using. Or never ended up using. And, I mean, I guess that's okay. It's just now I have to go back and remake some of them. Like, I have to remake a thumbnail for a 3DS game that Dave and I want to let's play once we have that 3DS capture card. And which, by the way, the funds are coming along nicely. The four of us have been getting money together real fast. I don't think we're going to have a problem with that, with getting the capture card within the month. Speaking of within the month, I'm going to be going to Youmacon, which is a convention at the end of October. It's in Detroit, Michigan. I'm going to be in cosplay. I love anime. I love all that stuff. If you read my About section, kind of explains that. The 3 cosplays I plan on having done by then. Well, 2 of them I already have done. 1 of them I actually have to fix, but that's an easy fix. It's an easy fix. 2 of them I have done. One of them is Grease from Hetalia, which all I really have to do is hopefully my hair can grow out. Well, it's probably not going to grow out super long, but my hair is Grease's hair in a sense. I kind of have hair like Grease. And the other thing I have to do is shave my face. Same for all the other cosplays, but that's not the point. And the other cosplay I have is Carcat from Homestuck. Now, that one I accidentally broke the horns on, but that's an easy fix. All I have to do, I'm gonna do is the headband that the horns are actually sewn to, because back when I had gotten the horns, my ex had sewn them together to make them for me, and I really appreciate them. And even though we're no longer going out and I haven't talked to her in however many months, I still appreciate those horns, and I still use them to this day for Carcat cosplay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the headband up to where the horns start on both ends of the headband, and I'm going to glue them to a new headband. And hopefully you won't notice there won't be a noticeable difference in the size or anything like that. Because Carcat's horns are known to be nubby, not ginormous like Gamzee's or anything like that. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, again, Homestuck, I recommend it to some people, not everyone. Not everyone can read it. Not because it's difficult to read, not because it's boring. It's a long read, and if you don't read enough of it, I feel you lose a little bit of it. Like, what I mean by that is, if you don't read a certain amount and you decide I'm done reading, then you're never gonna like the series, the webcomic. There's a certain amount I say you need to read before you can say I don't like this or I like this. I'm gonna say if you don't like it through Act 5, that's when you should stop reading. If you get to Act 5 and then read Act 5, or at least you start getting into Act 5, you get a certain part into Act 5 and you don't like it, that's where you can say, okay, you're fine. Go read something else. Now, for a Homestuck, for other Homestucks, they would tell me that's crazy. Why would you say that's the recommendation for how much you should read? Because I will not lie to you, Act 1 isn't the longest, but it's pretty long. Act 2 is decently long. Homestuck is decently long. And I mean decently long. it's almost a couple thousand pages. Are you kidding me? Really? I'm recording and... sorry. I'm coughing and I just heard someone wake up upstairs. And they're on the main floor. Not the time of day. Never mind. It's not important. Anyways, I was talking about Homestuck. But yeah, Homestuck is a very long series. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I know that for a non-Homestuck to talk to a regular Homestuck other than me, and then say that I was recommended to read the first 5 acts before I make an opinion of the series. That sounds crazy, but let me tell you why this is a thing, in my opinion. Act 5 is where it really does get good. However, the first 4 acts are necessary to understand anything. If you don't read the first 4 acts, you're going to be lost. Do you understand? And the first 4 acts don't really give an impression of what the series is really going to turn into. It gives you a good idea of some of the characters, and you meet some of the characters, but you don't actually get to meet them until Act 5. And what I mean is, the good characters in the series, the funny characters, are really the trolls, and they don't get introduced until Act 5. Act 6 is stuff I can't talk about to non-Homestucks, because most non-Homestucks have never even heard of some of the things in Act 6. And if they have, we don't spoil them, because we want you to read it. Anywho, yeah, Carcat cosplay, Yomicon. I have to fix that. And the other one is going to be, Cronus Amporo, which is another troll. I have to that one I have to make. I have not even started it. But it's not going to be too difficult. I have to find a white shirt. I have a white shirt somewhere I can use to paint the symbol on. I'm going to make a stencil for it, and it's going to be all fine and dandy. What I'm going to need help with is making the horns, but I'm going to have help with that, and it shouldn't take, hopefully it shouldn't take super long. Now the fins for him, which, he's a sea dweller, so he has fins. I'm gonna have to talk to one of my friends about borrowing theirs, if they'll allow me, that is. And I don't know if that person's gonna be cosplaying as Pfeffery, which is another sea dweller. And if she is, then I'm gonna have to I'm gonna try to correspond my Cronus cosplay with her Pfeffery, if she does do Pfeffery this year, so that I won't be doing Cronus while she's doing Pfeff. But that's those are the 3 cosplays I plan on doing, and the 2 I have completed are Carcat and Grease. So 2 Homestucks and a Hetalia. That's lovely, isn't it? So now we've come full circle here. We've explored all of Northwest Hoenn and all of Southwest Hoenn. Now it's all up to the northeast and southeast, but we have to get a certain HM first. And we have to do a certain gym battle first before we can head northeast. And that will all happen very soon. It's going to happen in the next episode. Let's ride my bike. Which bike do I have? I have the mock bike. Okay. Right? Yep, okay. I was trying to see if I had the acro bike or not, because last time I checked I had the acro bike, but I was... No, I'm going too fast for the acro bike. Now we're going to get a rating here at the end of number of collisions 6 times total time. I would consider you a work in progress. Still, I hope you don't forget this sheer pleasure of cycling. That is the one thing I always did like about this, was about this with the cycling road is that when you're cycling, what they'll do with the mock bike when you're going south, they'll give you a test to see how well you cycle going at high speeds. And that was just one of the things about Gen 3 that really made me happy. We're going to use Mr. Briny before we can no longer do so. Because once you get the HM for Surf, you can no longer use Mr. Briny to get anywhere. However, once we get Surf, there's going to be a lot of training spots that I'm going to be doing on my own, but you guys won't see. And not because, and not that that's anything like special or super, it's just that there won't be any need to show them on camera because they're not important. We're going to be going to Petalburg. And because we are actually getting ready to end the episode off. This is a shorter episode, I know. But to get back into the swing of things, I kind of wanted to show off a shorter episode. And also that the episode was going to be short anyways because the desert route was not as big as I thought it was. But, you know, whatever. Let's see, I believe... Did I ever fight? Yeah, I fought him, okay. He would have stopped and talked to me already if I hadn't fought him. I just didn't know if I had fought him yet or not. Yep, but now we are here back in Petalburg City, and we'll be taking on the gym leader, which is going to be my father, or the father of the player character. We'll be doing that in the next episode, guys. This has been GX Qualified for Let's Play Pokemon Ruby. Thank you guys for watching, and I will be doing a lot of training off screen. See you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.